Welcome back. Hopefully we'll get one more power upgrade here. So we can see Zim at full power. It's weird that we have something here that's not actually... Yeah, we have cars here that aren't from this universe, and yet still... And now what we need pictures of. This level was This level was a real slow one, unfortunately. I remember not having much to pick up here either, actually, so hopefully we'll eventually get all the power-ups we need. Because we need one more... I feel like that's not illegal, the speed that they're moving at. Just as a guess. Hey! Get up from here. I appreciate you gave me something, but it's not what I needed. I feel like that's not a legal speed to be going at. Full AM! Boom! Jeez. The speed of some of these. Oh, darn it. I'm just having fun with these cars. And there's not much else to do, so... And they do give you points, and there's so many of them that it does add up. So it's just fun seeing how fast you can go, though. These cars actually have nobody in them. You can see that with the convertible and whatnot, which is a little strange. Or, yeah, what I said. Second guessing things that I said. Sim taking normal human pictures and normal human cars. Why are you in the back for so long without actually doing anything? This guy in the background up here. It's a little odd. Like, how many pictures could I take of that thing? If I wanted to. I could take very, very many. It would probably make slightly more sense if I knew at all what that was, but I don't. See, there's nobody in that car there. I'm not very accurate lately. You don't belong here. Hey, come on. Here we go. I need you to drop things for me, please. Ooh. Okay, we got the goal, so that means we kind of have to get a power up here, though. Unless I'm allowed to restart the level. Which I'm not. This is the moment of truth. Can we see Zim's final sprite or not? I have a feeling the answer may be no, which will make me very sad. I don't like that's so luck-based. Which power-ups you get being luck-based? And maybe if you get power-ups at all, I'm really not sure. Because that's something I'm not fond of. I didn't manage to get Reggie last time I was here, I don't think, so I guess that's something nice and new. What was that? Pugga? Was she trying to run down at illegal freeway speeds? I'm not getting any power-ups here, that's what I need. That's what I'm here for, it's what I require. There are so few out-of-place characters in this level, and I don't know why. It's like they expect you to have fun just taking pictures of the cars, but it gets old really, really fast. If you could at least have, like, cars that occasionally appeared, or characters that appeared on cars, that you actually did need to take pictures of, that would be a little bit better, I think. But even though you see characters, or cars from other places... Ah. Really? I don't want to. I don't want to be done. Well, We got every other power-up. Darn it, game. That bums me out. I really wanted to see that, but... so it is. You can see some dialogue at least. Ooh, I like that. It actually recognizes Zim's place in the plot, too. I like that. Oh, they even talk... I like this. Oh. I like this. It's like he's lost control of the robots and they have new dialogue for it. I really, really like that. Oops. So much for having nice power. And if I have extra time, I guess, in this episode, I can just play as him for a little while longer. But, like, I don't really have time to actually... do anything else meaningful. There you go. I get to see Zim's laugh from the opening sequence. Nice. I really wish I could see all of the dialogue with Zim now because it's a lot more interesting. It's not just a vague reaction to the character, it's actually relevant to the plot, which I like a lot. Well, kind of. It's like an alternate plot line, which is even better. So what I'm tempted to do is, this episode's gonna go over time, and I don't like going over time so much, but it is kind of... oh. Well, Sim, that doesn't make sense. But it is tradition to go a little bit over time for the last episode of a game. So let's see if we can do this roll one last time with Zim real quick. I doubt I'll manage to get many power-ups here, unfortunately, so I probably won't get full power with Zim. But we can at least try to see the last... It's weird, my fast-forward button doesn't really work. I can keep pressing it. I can't take a picture of that. I can take a picture of this hydrant. I have a fast-forward button, but it doesn't really... no, it doesn't quite work. I don't know why that is. It makes the game skip forward very, very briefly. Pictures for fire hydrant. Points for the fire hydrant picture, I mean to say. But we can at least... I doubt I'll get to see any more sprites with Zim here, but we'll at least, as quickly as possible, see another bit of dialogue from Zim, I think. When we encounter Ed. Entire new playthroughs only Zim would have been amusing if we could do that, but it's not something that would really be reasonable, I don't think. Just because the game takes some time to play through to begin with, too, and it's not like you can go through it faster a second time other than just not failing levels. Otherwise, it's... and the game's an auto-scroller, you can't change how long everything takes, unfortunately. You having fun, statue? I really don't remember what that thing is there. Hi, not chat. They got the Santas right, which is interesting. I don't think they were exactly recurring characters. Oh, huh. You just hold the run button and it'll move the reticle back to you, even if you're not running. So that seems to only count as fill. Tommy. I haven't paid any attention to whether or not the same things always drop power-ups. I'm curious if they do, or if it's all just that luck-based. Luck-based things are not always that nice to have to deal with. Especially when you're trying to see all the content in a game like I am here, but it is what it is. I know I'm gonna go over episode time by a little bit though, because it always takes me about 15 minutes to get through this world here. Oh, the game is being nice to us so far. No guarantee it will stay that way. So we have 2 of the 4 power-ups now for camera power. Wiggle house. Seems like it would really mess up your furniture and whatnot. It's weird he doesn't make any actual characters or anything appear. I don't think it really mind these guys, but they don't count for anything. They're just 10 points each. You don't get that many points from actually following Jorgen there, and I find that kind of strange because you would think he'd make an extra character appear or something that would actually give you a meaningful amount of points, and yet that doesn't happen for some reason. Why does a tank roll through here again? I still don't know why that is. I think the Flying Dutchman last time I was here actually dropped an upgrade, and this time he didn't, so I guess it's actually random what you get power-ups from. 5 times the required points. Beautiful. I guess there's a hard cap, isn't there, to how many points you can get in each level. So there's only a certain number of things to photo. You don't get more points for photoing something more times, even though I do it all the time. And I take pictures of things repeatedly. 1, for want of things to do. 2, because I guess it increases my accuracy for the final score. And 2, not that the final score matters. Jeez! We're killing objectives real fast here, aren't we? Here, if I remember, it's pretty safe to open the lockers real quick instead of waiting. What else was I saying? Oh, and taking pictures of things repeatedly can make things happen sometimes too. Okay, I'll take it. 1 more over the course of the next 2 levels. Basically is all I need. Which might not happen, mind you. Grr, that picture. That mouth. But we'll see. You might get to see it after all. Looks real cool when you do all those pictures in a row. Do any other characters have something as great as that? Oh, he actually stops bugging Chester eventually. Is he sad? I can't quite tell what Francis is doing there. What is Squidward doing here? Where are you going? You're going there. Boom! There's no reason to do that, or not do that for that matter. Because I have no need for it. The flash is really not useful except for bosses, where I think you still have to wait for it to charge at the beginning actually, so it still doesn't seem that useful for bosses either now that I think about it. I think the flash just isn't that useful. I don't know what that sound means. By the way, I've only gotten upgrades for camera power. It's really convenient. I noticed that one locker, though, that I opened actually gave me nothing but a power-up. So maybe there are certain things you can do, like things you can take pictures of, that will always give you power-ups or something like that. Because I think I do always get a power-up from that locker, actually. But otherwise, I think getting pictures from getting power-ups from taking pictures of things is a matter of luck, purely. Zim's just yelling, also with Gur behind him for some reason, and just happens to have the camera on his head. Some of these are like they just came up with random sprites of the characters doing things, and they just stuck a camera somewhere in it, which is kind of funny to me, in a way that doesn't even really upset me. Beautiful. No power-ups of any sort again yet, though. Although I don't think you get that many power-ups. And based off of Tommy, I don't think you get that many power-ups going through here to begin with. In the Fairly Odd Parents world, unfortunately. I think I'm mostly out of things to say about this game at this point, though, because I've spent plenty of time playing it. Yeah, I didn't get any other power-ups, ugh. I certainly spent plenty of time playing it, but there's only so much to it gameplay-wise and whatnot, and there's a lot to it in other aspects. I've spoken about those things this whole time. And it does seem like this game aims for a little bit of replayability, actually, on that same subject, which I do think is nice. I don't need health. I do need that! Wow, the game was really nice to me. Literally the only power-ups it gave me were... Well, actually, it gave me another power-up at some point. When did I get the other power-up? Yes! Sim being very, very... It's actually animated, too. Well, yeah, because you always have 2 frames with, It's a little seizure-inducing, but you always have 2 frames with the most powered-up picture. But they don't necessarily do different things in different frames. Oftentimes it's just the lighting, I think. It's just cool looking. I like how Gur's just there, too. It's like he's being electrocuted or something. Or maybe he's electrocuting Zim. I don't know. An idea, I guess, being the picture is just really, really powerful. But it looks cool. I love that. I'm happy we got to see all the sprites then. That's the one thing at least. But, so, the game does keep track of your high scores and whatnot, which is nice. Also, another nice thing, this game has a battery save. Unlike some other Game Boy games. GBA games, I mean to say specifically. I never really pay attention to that. The restroom, it doesn't have a proper sign, it's just taped on there. I wonder if I've seen every video game appearance that Sim has had now, though. I feel like I have. Maybe not every, like, playable media of every sort, but I don't know if there are any other games that Zim has appeared in. Okay, game. I got the point. Thank you. I would like to have other things upgraded now, too. It would be kind of nice. But I'm happy enough to sign the sprites regardless. Should the Chin really be here? I mean, he's not in a comic book. Well. But, there is replayability in that you can see, and one, I guess you can see all the different sprites, like I've been trying to do, and get the different dialogue, so in that sense the game does have replayability. Jeez, game, calm down with the... Thank you, I have enough of it now. Dude! This game... This is just being... Okay, this is silly. This one level alone will have given me all the power-ups I could have needed. Okay. And yet, I don't think I got maximum photo power here as Tommy. Somehow. Whatever. You know, despite what that sprite would suggest, Zim does not in fact take pictures on both sides of himself in doing that, unfortunately. It would be a nice gimmick. So I guess there is some replayability in that sense, and I guess you can go for high scores if you really want something like that. Grr. But to count? Oh, Jane doesn't actually do anything. I figured she would stop here. Oh no, it's just that kid reacts if you take a picture of him. I always figured Ginny would stop and say bye to him as well in turn. But I guess you can go for good scores too, which I don't think has any appeal in it, honestly. But the one thing is though, playing every level the same time, or how you level each time, is the same thing. So I don't think it's quite worth trying to get all the different pieces of dialogue and whatnot. And I don't say that even in terms of this playthrough, I mean in general. I wouldn't want to spend the time doing that. Even though I want to see the dialogue like this one. They probably are basically the same dialogue in each case, but even so. I'm a very powered up Zim, don't you underestimate me. Ooh. Calm down there, Eddie. I can only hit him when he comes out the top, I think. Dude. What are you doing? Okay, apparently I can hit him when he does that too. Ah, darn it! I was trying to get into the right position so I could actually... get all the screws there, but oh well. I wanted to have that with the perfect run, but oh well. So that's that. That's this game then. I think it overstayed its welcome just a little bit, but it was nice getting to see stuff with Zim and whatnot. I don't really regret too much not seeing the rest of the dialogue now, actually, because I suspect it's all basically the same, in the same vein. Even though I do like it. I like that it's something... Oh, sorry, shaking the camera. I do like that it's... Camera. This game has too many cameras. Shaking the microphone. This game is repetitive. And what little bits of new stuff you get each time you play through as different characters is not new enough, I don't think, to really justify it for the most part. I'm bummed I never managed to see more of the sprites of some characters, but it is what it is. So I'll see you guys next time. And whatever I play next. In fact, I know what I'll play next, but that's for me to know and you to find out a week from now. Or actually, from your perspective, like 4 days from now at the least. Or 3, I guess. Anyways. I'll see you next time when we do that. We'll have to see if there are any other I don't think there are any other crossover games for me to play, honestly, of any sort. Not that I know of. I haven't really made a list, though, of crossover games to look for or anything. The only series, so to speak, of games I've made a list of is the SpongeBob games. I have the list of SpongeBob games I intend to play. But not even other Nicktoons games, really. I have a couple written down that I need to play, like the PC version of a couple things, for instance. But that aside... crossover games, I don't know. Are there any more? I might have to look. I'd look into them if I could. And this one, sometimes they're surprisingly nice, and that's why I like them. This one especially. I suspect even if there are any more, well, if there are any more, they're probably more obscure, which might also mean they actually have more neglected series, like this game did. I don't know. We'll see, though. If there isn't, then farewell to all these IPs that show up in this game that I really like seeing again, and it was nice saying a farewell to. And farewell to you guys as well, because I don't need to spend more time here just talking about random things when the episode's already twice as long as it should be. And I need to go to bed. Bye, everyone! Applause.